Samsung's latest flagship watches bring changes big and small. The biggest change, however, is that the series now includes a truly premium model, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. Building on the success of the Galaxy Watch 4, both the Galaxy Watch 5 base and Pro models exhibit incremental improvements and a lot of shared specs. Yet, whether it's the stronger sapphire glass and titanium build, much larger battery exclusive tracking feature, or the fancier buckle, the Pro model packs plenty extra to set itself apart from its predecessors and its non-Pro sibling. The cost, a higher price, and the ditching a fan favorite that might disappoint you. In short, there's a lot to chew on before loading one into your shopping cart. Find out more in our Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro review. All the health and fitness features you expect make a return appearance on the Galaxy Watch 5 series, as it looks to challenge the very best fitness trackers you can buy. Like the Galaxy Watch 4 lineup, this generation offers Samsung's bioactive sensor trio for monitoring heart rate, electrical heart signal, and body composition, plus blood oxygen monitoring via an SpO2 sensor. According to Samsung, this is an updated package offering greater accuracy and a few new tricks. The watch also measures stress, sleep, monitors your activities, and offers female health tracking through the Samsung Health app. Before we get into the weeds though, only select users can access the lineup's complete health tracking toolkit. The electrocardiogram, which we know ECG, remains a key instrument accessible only when the watch is paired with a Samsung phone. Blood pressure monitoring is limited to Samsung phone users as well, as both require the Samsung Galaxy only Health Monitor app. If you live in the US, you won't be able to use blood pressure monitoring even with a Samsung phone, as the feature is not available in the region. For the basics, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro delivers steps count is right on par with comparable wearable, and the watch features over 90 sport modes for dipping into a more specific activity. Users can also enable auto detection, which for walking is one of the best in the game. I have never been consistently notified I have taken a walk a habit bit until this review. I didn't realize that I frequently miss out on with tracking devices. If you tend to pace when on the phone with relatives, just know you will be prompted to record that carpet burning as a walk as well. One headlining new feature for hikers is trackback. If you are on out and back trail of, or if you are mid-hike but want to return the way you came, trackback will lead you back to the start on the same path you took to your current location. I tested this feature on a local hike and it worked as expected. However, when I opted for a slight variation, the watch didn't pick up that I was off the path. In my case, this wasn't a problem. I could see the trail from where I was choosing to walk. However, this could be more concerning if you unknowingly join a parallel trail and can't reconnect to your intended route. In an area like a state park with multiple routes, for example, you may not want to rely on your Galaxy Watch 5 Pro exclusively, but it's still a nice addition. Another new feature is the ability to load a GPX file to navigate a route. The first time you use this feature, you will see a route tile on your watch. One bummer of the bet is that as of this writing, you can only utilize this feature for cycling or hiking and not running, walking, or any other sport mode. If you happen to be an avid hiker or cyclist too, this is a great tool. You can repeat saved routes or share routes with friends. Once you upload a GPX file to your phone, you can import it to Samsung Health, which will in turn sync the route to your watch. From your watch, you can select which route you want to start, review the route details, and choose whether to do it forward or in reverse. I repeated the same hike twice during this day to test out the feature and was impressed by both the turn-by-turn navigation. including the distance to my next turn and the overall ease of use. The Samsung Galaxy Watch 5 Pro also let me know when I missed a turn intentionally for research purposes, though with a considerable delay, which could prove frustrating if you don't know the hiking route all the well. Both of the new hiking navigation features above are unique to the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro built-in GPS, and on the other hand is available on all Galaxy 5 models and it is fairly accurate. I frequently dual-wristed my Galaxy Watch 5 Pro with an Apple Watch during testing to compare heart rate data, but also to see how the device fared with positioning accuracy. Samsung's watch did a good job tracking total distances and largely recorded accurate routes. In the map above, you will notice it occasionally recorded me running in the middle of the road rather than on the sidewalk and sometimes on the wrong side of the road for short periods. However, in tree coverage and on a cloudy afternoon, the Watch 5 Pro was able to pinpoint my location quickly and recorded my training with reasonable accuracy. The improved heart rate sensor is also quite good in terms of actual data. Most fitness tracking watches perform well during workouts as indoor cycling, which includes limited movement and little strain on the wrist. The Galaxy Watch 5 Pro did so well as well. I tested the watch on a series of interval rides and the heart rate data correlated well with that of my Polar H10 chest strap. I then took the watch on a number of runs, again wearing my chest strap as well as an Apple Watch Series 6. Here again, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro recorded data similar to my chest strap and Apple's wearable. As running includes much more movement, I expected accuracy to drop slightly, and it did. The graph above represents the worst the watch performed out of the 3 runs, and it's still pretty good data. As you can see, the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro had a slightly delay locking at major pushes, such as the sprint at around 13 minutes. However, outside of the problem area, it never varied more than a few beats and kept up well overall. For most athletes, the heart rate data will be sufficient. It also represents an improvement over the Galaxy Watch 4 series, which is great to see from one generation to the next. Whether this is thanks to an upgraded sensor or a better fit on the wrist is uncertain, but very welcome regardless. For athletes looking for more exact data, a chest strap will always be the best route. There is still no chest strap compatibility in Samsung's native app, but you can connect to one via third-party apps. Sleep tracking on the Galaxy Watch 5 is more advanced than ever, though not as advanced as it may be in the future. The new sensor slated to track your skin temperature overnight is not yet functional. In the meantime, Samsung offers basic sleep data including sleep stages, snore detection, and blood oxygen monitoring. In the morning, you will find a sleep score, and after 7 days of tracking, sleep coaching. Compared to my Fitbit Versa 3, sleep tracking accuracy on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro fared just fine. The watch correctly recorded my total sleep time by accurately tracking when I fell asleep and when I woke each season. Sleep stages, which are hard to verify in general, were slightly off compared to the Fitbit, and every tracker tells me I don't snore, so there wasn't any data to analyze there. My sleep score was consistently below 70, which lines up with how tired I felt during the review period. All in all, sleep tracking is similar to that of the Galaxy Watch 4, but with some promise on the horizon.